Hey everyone, it's Crazy Mike from CrazyMikesapps.com, your one and only place for all expert iPhone app reviews, video, iPhone app reviews, podcast iPhone app reviews, iPhone news and rumors, iPhone tips and tricks, top 500 free apps, and top 150 paid apps as reported in iTunes daily and daily updated. Alright, with all the info out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into today's video iPhone app review. Okay, it's for an app by the name of iMEvil, which is a lame attempt on my part to try to mimic or copy the voice actor that does the 32 awesome voice recordings in this app. Let's go ahead and give you a little background. This app comes to us from TechPad Productions, and it costs $1.99 in the iTunes App Store. Now, David Sobolov is the voice actor that makes the 32 clips in this app currently. There's more clips that will be forthcoming. As creative as the makers of this app or the developers of this app are, there's always another great, evil, fun saying we could include. I'm not the developer. I'm thinking like a developer. Anyhow, $1.99 in the iTunes App Store for 32 nuggets of joy, as I put it. David Sobolov, let's give you a little background on him. He is a voice actor, and he has done numerous video games. Many of you may not know that name right offhand. Some of you may, but many more of you probably will recognize the voice. Let's give you a little prelude to what we're going to be playing around with. That's the laugh, and it's a pretty standard Sobolov laugh. Freaky, scary, to the point. Well, David Sobolov's been in some pretty well-known video games such as Halo Wars. He was Arbitor. He has been in Call of Duty 4 as Lieutenant Vasquez. He's been in Red Alert, Transformers, and the list goes on. His very creepy, very scary voice. I'm sure he's a nice guy in person. I've never met him, but maybe I will one day. Anyhow, let's jump into this app and think of the many different ways you can use the scariness and the creepiness of these voice recordings, okay? I'm here to tell you that the creativity of the usefulness of these voice recordings is only limited by the user's lack of creativity or creativity lack. Let's go ahead and check out some of these, and I'll zoom in on a little bit so you can see the beautiful icon work. This is one, I'm 41 years old, and when I get up out of bed, unfortunately, this is most of the time how I feel. Now that scream is going to come in handy for many more situations. That's one of your basic voice recordings that you can reuse over and over and over, okay? Now, again, if you need ideas for this app, just leave Crazy Mike a comment at my website under this app review, and I will help you. I will help you figure out ways to use this app, okay? Here's one. Those of you in an office setting, maybe you're in a meeting and the guy or the gal is putting a power play on you and you need to put the power play back. Well, if you're an iPhone lover, iPhone owner, whip out your iPhone, open this app, and you immediately lip sync this back to them.
It is I who am in control.
After they pee their pants and run to their boss to tell them that you've been evil, you can just say this.
It's all good.
You know? And just lay it down. Bam. But that person may not give you any trouble any longer after that. So remember that. Now, that's one of the main uses for this app. You learn how to lip sync the beauty of these voice recordings, and you could be like an evil star. Now, evil for fun, okay? Not meaning evil kill people, okay? So any freaks out there or serial killers, this isn't for you. This is for normal people. Let's see. This is one that I've used recently as I got pulled over by the police. I put my iPhone in my lap and I waited till the police officer came up to the window, and I decided to say this.
Go ahead, make my day.
Which immediately... Sorry, David. Again, I interrupt David sometimes. which immediately caused the police officer to pull me out of the window of the vehicle, beat me about the face and hand with a stick, which caused me to... Yep, and we'll flip to the other page so I can say...
You should be on your knees begging for mercy.
Heard that after a little bit of the beating. Again, went back to the... as I went into the back of the patrol car. No, I'm just kidding. I made all that up, folks. I respect the police, obviously. You all know why. Anyhow, there's a ton of uses for this app. There's plenty of sound recordings for children, like the... Whoops.
Have you been a good girl?
Now that's very key. Many of you have daughters out there that are listening to this video. Think of your daughter coming home 15, 20 minutes, an hour past curfew. You hide in the dark room. Maybe hook this up to your speaker system so you can have 250 decibels of this. And you wait until she walks in, and she may be thinking about the great time she had. Maybe a few things that she's not going to tell you, obviously, because she's not. And then you just, from the darkness, play...
Have you been a good girl?
I'm telling you, at 250 decibels, I would pee my pants, okay? Anyhow, you probably will cause her to pee her pants, and that's, you can have to get another app for that, okay? Anyhow, the next page has several more sayings. This one is given to me quite often.
Just grow up.
Mrs. Crazy Mike says that to me on a regular basis, and it gets annoying sometimes. I always say,
Don't do something stupid.
and she just says,
Just grow up.
so we just go back and forth with this conversation, and you're getting the point, folks. There's plenty of other great sayings in here, like,
Prepare yourself to serve me
And-
for all eternity.
that's a long time, okay? I interrupted David again. I mean, really, very, very unprofessional on my part. There's 32 of these. You can roll through them and just have a good time.
My favorite thing to kill.
Wow, that's just freaky and disturbing. This is one that I use to put...
It's time to go to sleep.
Definitely one I use to put the Crazy Mike's offspring to sleep.
It's time to go to sleep.
Again, plug it into whatever sound system you have and crank it up, and it's very effective. Now, you don't want to use that on young kids. It will freak them out, okay? And, iMEvil, TechPad Productions, nor CrazyMikesapps.com are responsible for any undue stress that is provided or put on any children, okay? Just had to get that disclaimer out. All right, let's go back out, and we'll check out some of the options at the bottom of the screen, which you can do. Which one that did work for me was the auto lock, disable auto lock, so you can keep this app fired up and it doesn't lock, which is beautiful, which worked all the way through this. You got the credits, you got the feedback, which is an email. I don't want to take you out of the app. It does take you out of the app, goes the email, and then you can check out the other apps from TechPad Productions, which are iNet Mania and Moop. Now, I know y'all can use this in some fun and funny ways, in some evilly funny ways. Evilly? Is that really?
I'd buy that for $1.
Okay, well, this is going to cost you $1.99, which is a good value. Now, the reason it's a good value is because we're going to have, a giveaway. First of all, TechPad Productions, in combination with Crazy Mike's apps, is going to have a contest where you, the consumer, can basically think up a voice recording that you want to hear, send it in. If it's chosen as the winner by me, Crazy Mike, you will have a MP3 file sent to you with David Sobolov's voice recording that you selected or that you suggested. And in addition to that, it'll be included into the next update for iMEvil, whatever that update is in combination of the contest. And that's what will be the winning prize for this contest. So it's very cool, very different. There's plenty of ways to enter, and you can go to www.crazymikesapps.com tomorrow which will be the 26th of July, and then you will be able to see the full contest rules. I'll have it up on the sideboard bar or up in the featured content gallery so you can see how to enter. There's going to be a ton of ways to enter. Anyways, this is iMEvil by TechPad Productions, featuring voice actor none other David Sobolov with a bunch of great stuff. I just want to tell you all, have a nice day and enjoy iMEvil.